And the federal court ruling is drawing strong reaction from lawmakers. Our political reporter Jess Garp is in the news center joining us with what's next. Jess.
Well, the upshot of this afternoon's decision is that voter ID won't be law in the state unless the legislature acts to redo it or an appeal is successful. In the 90-page decision, federal judge Lynn Adelman said that, quote, there is no way to determine exactly how many people Act 23 will prevent or deter from voting. But no matter how imprecise my estimate may be, he said it is absolutely clear that Act 23 will prevent more legitimate votes from being cast than fraudulent ones. He went on to say the law violated the Voting Rights Act, saying, quote, this is not a political process that is equally open to participation by blacks and Latinos. It is one in which a disproportionate share of the black and Latino populations must shoulder an additional burden in order to exercise the right to vote.
And I'm going to do whatever it takes to try to ensure that we have voter ID in place as quickly as possible. If that means having a special session so we can have it in place by the fall, I'm definitely open to doing that, and I support it. If it means that because of Judge Adelman's actions that won't actually occur, well, then I want to do whatever we can in the most expeditious manner to make it work.
It seems like they have so little regard for the taxpayer money when it comes to spending money in courts to protect their own electoral interests. So I would hope they would pause, step back, analyze this decision, and determine whether or not they really have a case.
The voter ID law was passed in 2011 by the Republican-controlled legislature. It was only in effect for one primary election in early 2012 before it was blocked by both federal and state judges. The governor said today he was evaluating the decision and possible actions, but Judge Adelman, a former Democratic state senator, said he would hear arguments if any amendments were made to the law. The state Supreme Court still must rule on the law as well, but an attorney challenging the law said even if the Supreme Court upheld the measure, the federal law would supersede. The Attorney General does say he will appeal this ruling.